Sri Sairam. Dear children, welcome back to last session of this chapter. In this session we are going to discuss about oxidation and reduction reactions and also oxidation reaction that takes place in everyday life that we are going to discuss. This is most important topic for your next PUC science. This oxidation and reactions are very important and you have to learn these topics. Simple definitions for oxidation and reduction. Oxidation, gain of oxygen. Reduction, loss of oxygen or removal of oxygen. Here gain of oxygen or addition of oxygen. Next, second definition. Oxidation, loss of hydrogen. Here gain of hydrogen, that is reduction. These two, loss of electrons, gain of electrons, increase in oxidation number, decrease in oxidation number. Last two topics, these two topics will be discussed in PUC level. For high school level, we are going to discuss these two, that is gain of oxygen means oxidation, loss of oxygen means reduction, loss of hydrogen means oxidation, gain of hydrogen means reduction. These two simple definitions is enough for high school level. Most important, children, this is a basic concept for redox reactions. Next, let us look at oxidation. Oxidation reaction means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Let us look at examples. Mg plus O2 gives us MgO, means here Mg is oxygen is added, so it is known as oxidation reaction. MgO, magnesium oxide, even simple. Copper is oxidized to copper oxide because addition of oxygen. Here, please remember this. One more example. See, oxidation means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. This is oxidation reactions, means magnesium is oxidized to magnesium oxide, copper is oxidized to copper oxide. Let us look at reduction reactions, means addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen. Is a vice versa. Oxidation and reductions are vice versa. Yeah. Examples. See here. Hydrogen forms hydrogen sulfide, means addition of hydrogen. Here also, remember, zinc oxide is reduced to zinc, means removal of oxygen. What happens this? Carbon forms carbon dioxide, means addition of oxygen, means it is oxidation. Here zinc oxide is reduced to zinc. Reduction means removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. Simple concept. What is redox reaction then? A reaction in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously is known as redox reactions. Examples, please see, children. What is this? ZnO, zinc oxide is turned to Zn, means removal of oxygen. Removal of oxygen means it is a reduction. Good. Then what is this? Addition of oxygen means oxidation. Carbon is oxidized to carbon monoxide, that is oxidation. Reduction means removal of oxygen. Oxidation means addition of oxygen. One more example. What is this? Copper oxide is reduced to copper, means removal of oxygen, that is what? Reduction. Yeah. Hydrogen is added, oxygen is added, that is oxidation, means a reaction in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously is known as redox reaction. Simple example. What is oxidation means? You have to remember adding of oxygen, gain of oxygen, or removal of hydrogen, or loss of hydrogen. What is reduction? Opposite. Their gain of oxygen, here loss of oxygen. Their loss of hydrogen, here gain of hydrogen. This is simple definition, and you can solve more examples where you can see these examples. Redox reaction means both oxidation and reduction takes place. This is the examples. Next, oxidizing and reducing agents. What are oxidizing and reducing agent? What is oxidizing agent? Substance that cause oxidation by giving oxygen, accepting hydrogen, gaining electrons are known as oxidizing agents. Reducing agent, substance that cause reduction by giving hydrogen, accepting oxygen, loss of electrons. Means, note, this is important. In redox reaction, substance that is oxidized is going to act as a reducing agent. This is important. This is very important. A substance that is oxidized is going to act as a reducing agent, whereas substance that is been reduced, it acts as a oxidizing agent, vice versa. Oxidized means it is act as a what? Reducing agent. If it is reduced, it acts as a oxidizing agents. Next, effects of oxidation reaction in our daily life. Very interesting topic, very simple topic. You already know this. Corrosion and rancidity. This is very simple topics, children. What is corrosion? I'll use some of the examples. You will see some rusting happens in an iron. Some color has been changed in a copper, that is silver articles, even in a copper. All this takes place due to corrosion. What is corrosion? When a metal is attacked by substance around it, such as moisture, acids, it is known as corrosion, and the process is known as corrosion. Corrosion means a metal that is attacked by some of the moisture, acids, or some of the air, where it forms corrosion, and the process is known as corrosion. Or the process of slowly eating of metal surface by the action of water, air, or some of the acids. These are the corrosions. Next, this is important, children. Please know, because you have to know how iron gets corroded. Iron gets corroded by the action of oxygen and moisture. Iron gets always rusted by the action of oxygen and moisture. Here, copper gets corroded by the action of carbon dioxide. Silver gets corroded by the action of sulfur. These are most important. How they'll get corroded means iron by the action of oxygen and moisture. Copper gets corroded by the action of carbon dioxide. Silver gets corroded by the action of sulfur. Means, what is corrosion? A metal surface is attacked around the substances such as acids or water, moisture, and it is said to be corroded, and the process is known as corrosion. Next, let us look at examples. Examples of corrosion. See, green coating on copper. This is Statue of Liberty. First Statue of Liberty like this. Now, because of the action of copper by the action of carbon dioxide, you will get green color. Black coating on silver. Silver is always corroded with sulfur dioxide, means black coating on silver. Reddish brown layer and iron metal, that is rusting. Rusting of iron takes place by the action of moisture and oxygen. These are some of the examples you may also see in your daily life, where iron rags may get corroded, will get some brownish layers. These are all nothing but corrosion. How to prevent this corrosion? Simple techniques. Usually we will paint some iron articles, or we will smear some grease to the iron articles, or some oil, or some anti-rust solution. Anti-rust solution, that solution which prevents corrosion, that is anti-rust solutions, electroplating, tinning, and galvanization. These are some of the process. These electroplating, tinning, and galvanization we will discuss details in metals and non-metals chapter. But you know these are the Methods for the prevention of corrosion. Some of the pictures, electroplating, galvanizing, these are some of the pictures for corrosion. To prevent corrosion, we will use this electroplating and galvanizing. Next, we are going to discuss about rancidity. Most easy thing and most interesting, because we will see in our daily life. I'll tell a small story. Once a grandpa will bring a chips packet to his children, but children will forget this chip packet for a week, and suddenly when they opens, they find these chips are so bad smell and they can't eat. Some changes has takes place. All changes are nothing but rancidity takes place. The chips has been rancid, so we'll get bad smell and we can't eat. That crispy of chips will be reduced. All this processes known as rancidity, means fats and oils which have been left for a long time. If you keep chips for a long time, these unused oils get oxidized and become rancid. As a result, smell, taste changes. This process is known as rancidity. Rancidity means if you leave long this chip packet for a week, we'll get bad smell, we can't eat. This oil and fats inside the chips has been oxidized. Then this process is known as rancidity. You will see this chips packet, usual, some bread mold, that all you can see this rancidity. How to prevent rancidity? We will use some of the antioxidants to prevent rancidity. Example, chips packets will always manufacture with nitrogen gas, because why? To prevent rancidity. And some of the substances which prevents oxidation is known as antioxidants, and these are some of the antioxidants, that is a natural antioxidants. These are the synthetic antioxidants. Children, in this class we have discussed about oxidation, reduction, the two combined to form redox reactions. We have know about redox reactions, and we have discussed about corrosion, how corrosion takes place. Next, we have discussed about rancidity. This chapter will be complete by the rancidity. Children, this chapter is very easy. Chemical reactions and equation chapter is very easy, and it's a very easy to score good marks. So children, once again you go back to your homes, take the textbook, revise all the concepts. First you should understand this concept. What is oxidation, what is reduction, what is corrosion, what is rancidity. If you understood this concept, then you can well versed in the subject. This chapter will be completed, but you have to do your homeworks. What is the homework in this chapter? You have to solve some of the examples for oxidation and reduction reactions. Then you have to give some of the examples for corrosion and some of the examples for rancidity also. In this class, we have completed this chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. But you have to go to your homes, revise this, understand these concepts. If you have any doubts, you can clarify by saying this. And thanks for your cooperation. Thank you. Sairam. We'll meet in next class. Sairam, children.